Hey everybody, and welcome to Home with Halsteads, and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making some potato salad, and I know that you're thinking, well, potato salad is too easy. Well, I just imagine that we all make it differently, so today I'm going to show you how I make it. And potato salad is a wonderful side dish to take to church gatherings, to picnics, to cookouts, to serve to your family, or just to sit down and eat a bowl of potato salad with maybe a slice of good fried bacon. So let's get busy and I'll tell you how I make my potato salad. I'd like to know how you make yours too, so maybe in the comments you can tell us that. I'm starting out with red potatoes. Now I just buy a 5-pound bag of red potatoes, and I like these because they tend to hold up better than the other potatoes, once you peel them. And also, you don't have to peel these potatoes. I peeled mine today to make my potato salad, but you can just wash them real good, take out any little spots that might be on it, and just dice them and leave the peelings on. So a lot of people do that, or leave the skin on. Also, and I've already washed and cut mine up, and I have them here in the saucepan, and I've covered them with water. I like to go ahead and add some salt before I boil my potatoes. I just like to put the salt in the water. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put it over on the stove, bring it to a boil, and it won't take but probably maybe 14, 15, 16 minutes. You just want them to get done in the center. You don't want them to be mushy, so don't overcook your potatoes when you're making potato salad. I also am going to use 3 boiled eggs. 3 boiled eggs. I like pickles in mine. So I have about, not a cup, not a half a cup, probably about 1/3 of a cup of chopped sweet pickles. And then if you want a little color to it, you can add some pimento. So I'll probably be adding like a tablespoon or so of diced pimento. And of course, I like white pepper in some of my foods, and I particularly like it in potato salad. So we'll put a little pepper in there. And then to top it off, of course, you know we have to have mayo to make potato salad. And you can use any brand that you want. So, and I don't measure that. I just kind of put it in there and see how much I need. And actually, when I make potato salad, I don't use a recipe. But since I'm talking with you and trying to show you how I do mine, and maybe we have some new followers out there, some new people who are trying to learn to cook, then I try to give you some measurements so that you'll kind of know how to get started, and then you can adjust it to however you want to make your potato salad. So let's get started. I'm going to put this on the stove, bring it to a boil, and when our potatoes get done, I'll come back and we'll put it together. Okay, our potatoes are done. They're tender, and I took them off the stove, poured them into a colander, drained them, and then I put them in this bowl. Now, lots of you say, well, you mess up too many dishes. Well, I do use a lot of dishes, but it's for demonstration purposes only. When I'm cooking, for just me and Doug, I usually don't mess up this many dishes. So I want to make sure that I show you exactly how I do things, so that's why I use so many dishes. Another thing I wanted to tell you is that when I was growing up, my mother would put the potatoes in the saucepan, and she would just put the boiled eggs, or the raw eggs in the shell. She would just lay them on top of the potatoes and boil the potatoes and the eggs at the same time, and you may have done that as well. So let's start putting this together. Remember, I'm using 3 boiled eggs, and I have chopped those. I like to chop mine for a purpose. Doug doesn't care for egg whites, but sometimes I can disguise it. I can chop the egg and the yolk together. It's not that he can't eat it, he just doesn't care for it. But especially if he sees it. But if he doesn't see it, then he'll eat it. So I've chopped our eggs. Next, I'm going to add the pickles, and I have about 1/3 of a cup of sweet pickles. And then I told you that I'm going to add some pimento for color. So I'm just going to take this tablespoon and I'm going to kind of drain the juice off a little bit. And I'm going to put some pimento. I think actually I'll use about 2 tablespoons to give it a little bit more color. And these are heaping tablespoons. So that'll be pretty, and it'll add a little bit of flavor, but it won't change it a lot. And next, I'm going to add some white pepper. I was just about out in my other bottle, so I got a new bottle right here. So I'm adding some white pepper. And then, just stir this around a little bit. And next, I'm going to add our mayonnaise. Now, I'm going to use this large spoon. It's larger than a tablespoon, but I'm just going to dip. And like I said, I don't measure my mayonnaise, so I'm just going to put about 2 of these in here. That might be, actually, that might be close to a cup. So we'll see how that works. But I do like a lot of mayonnaise in mine. So we're just going to stir this around and mix up our potato salad. And I do like the pimento in it because it does give it just a little bit of color. And as I said earlier, if you don't want to peel your potatoes, you don't have to do that. It gives you more fiber in the dish, and also it would give you more color. So just mixing it up really well, mixing the mayonnaise, and I think that's a perfect amount of mayonnaise. Now, I like to eat mine warm. Doug likes his cold, but of course you will want to refrigerate this. So you could serve it just like it is now, or you could put it in the refrigerator and let it get cold. And here I go. I'm going to use another dish. I'm going to transfer it into this bowl. And if I was taking it off to a gathering or to a ladies' night out or whatever, then I would certainly transfer it into another bowl. So just putting it in there like that. And I'm going to spread it out, kind of make it pretty. And especially if I was taking it off somewhere, I might add just a little bit of paprika. So I'm going to hopefully very carefully just put a little paprika on here. It doesn't change the taste, but it just makes it a little prettier. And if you had an extra boiled egg, you could slice the boiled egg and just place it around on the potato salad. So there you go. That's how I make my potato salad. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope that you will make some potato salad for you and your family real soon. It's just a wonderful side dish. So here we have it, and I've already dipped me some out, and I'm going to show it to you a little bit closer. So here we go. Potato salad. I guess you could kind of call this Southern style. It's just very, very simple. So let's see how it tastes. I love that. Those pickles give it a little bit of crunch. And like I said, you can put anything you want in yours. You can leave some of the things out that I added. But I do thank you for joining me, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you again really, really soon.